Hello, my lovelies. I really hope you're all well. And what's going on there? Welcome to Vidmas Day 20. Please excuse my lopsided top knot. Yes, and today I will be doing my top 10 Christmas films. Now, this isn't necessarily in its order. These are just the 10 that I love and watch almost every year. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop straight into it. And the first I have written down is The Grinch. I'm sure everybody knows this film. I just think it's amazing. It's so abstract and different and just unusual that it really works. Like, it's just not your typical Christmas film. And I think for me, that's kind of a running theme here. Most of them aren't typical Christmas films. I don't actually have the DVDs to show you for a lot of them, otherwise I would. But yeah, I decided not to show you the DVDs for only a few rather than. So I went for none rather than some. And the second film that I have written down is The Muppets Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol is my favourite Dickens story. Anyway, and as a child I always very much loved the Muppets. I like almost all versions that I've seen of the Christmas Carol. I like the newer one, the sort of slightly animated one. I like the Muppets one with Michael Caine, and I like the even older ones as well. But the Muppets Christmas Carol is definitely there as a firm favourite of mine. I watch it almost every year, and I think it's got humour, it's got something different, it's got music, it's got puppets. So yeah. And in number 3, this is more of a recent one that I've discovered with having a young son, and that is The Stick Man, which obviously the book itself was written by the same person who wrote The Gruffalo, so it follows the same kind of theme. It's all very much rhyming, and it's only a short film. It's only about 25 minutes, half an hour long. But again, it is based on Christmas. There is a Christmas aspect to it, but it's a nice, very short, Christmassy film that you can watch with kids that doesn't make them bored. And it's just cool. It's got rhyming and things like that in it, so that's always good. The next one I have written down, number 4, is Frozen. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows that film. It is obviously very much a cliche, but I absolutely love the film. I will watch it any time of year, really. It doesn't really bother me. I love Frozen. I love the songs, I love the storyline, I love the characters, and I don't know, it's just a wicked film to watch at Christmas because it's all based around ice and snow and things like that. So I think as well, people in Britain are very much love it because we don't really know what snow's like. We don't get snow very often, especially in the part that I'm from. We do not get snow very often, and it's just, it's an awesome part of, Number 5 that I have written down is Arthur Christmas, which I absolutely love. I think it's hilarious. It's such a funny, feel-good family film. I watch it every year, and you'll all be pleased to know that it is now on Netflix. But Arthur Christmas is amazing. It's such a cute, funny film that it's definitely worth giving it a watch. Okay, number 6, yet again not your typical Christmas film, and this is The Nightmare Before Christmas by Tim Burton. That is a firm favourite in our family. We love all Tim Burton movies, and I don't know, it's different, it's unusual, it's interesting, and it gives a whole different perspective on Christmas, like what would happen if something from Halloween came into Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool, and the whole idea that like Christmas and Halloween have their own separate lands, it's just kind of cool. So there's that. Number 7 I have written down is The Gruffalo. Now, whilst this isn't technically a Christmas film, I think most people, and it is usually on telly at Christmas, so it's one of those things that you just only ever really watch at Christmas. it's in the same, very much the same vein as The Stick Man, considering it's written by the same person. It's very much in the same vein, and it's a good a good little short film for kids to watch, and they're not going to get too bored. And yeah. Okay, in number 8, I have, for me, Rise of the Guardians. Again, not necessarily a Christmas film, but it does have Father Christmas in there as a very different character. I love the fact that he's sort of like a gnarly Russian, almost mobster in the film. He's called North, and he is covered in tattoos, and he's actually quite terrifying, and he's a very big man. And it also involves, Jack Frost, and so there's a lot of Christmas references in it, which to me I love Rise of the Guardians anyway as a film. And yeah. Okay, in number 9 I have The Santa Claus. I'm pretty sure that everybody has probably heard of it, or at least heard of it, if not seen it. It is a very, very popular Christmas film. It's on almost every single year. I enjoy it just because it's funny, it's amusing, and I think it's a great film. I think it's very entertaining. It's suitable for adults and children, and yeah, it's very entertaining to me. And finally, in number 10, the Christmas film that is on every single year that I'm sure most people know is Love Actually. Now, whilst I don't think this film is particularly appropriate for children, as I don't think they'd understand it, I think it's a very, very fun, romantic film to watch at Christmas, whether you're by yourself or with your other half. I think it's very much a kind of... It's a romantic film that's funny, that has an interesting background, that you can kind of follow the set of people in their circumstances and meeting in these circumstances, and I just think it's a great film. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know down below what your favourite Christmas films are. I'd love to know. But give it a big thumbs up if you like it, and press the big red subscribe button down below, and I will see you tomorrow for day 21. Bye bye.